The Strontium Dogs two-player starter set, The Good, the Bad and the Mutie, is an incredible value box set by Warlord Games. The Strontium Dog is set in the 2000 AD universe and focuses around the adventures or misadventures of two characters, Johnny Alpha and Wolf Sternhammer, Space Viking, as they travel through dimensions hunting down outlaw mutants in the Strontium Dog universe. The components in this are also worth noting are usable with the Judge Dredd series of games, also by Warlord Games. So things like the dice in the box, which are quite pricey to get additional packets of. These are included in this. They're also usable in 2000 AD Judge Dredd game. The tokens used to mark things like turns, orders, movements, pinning motions, things like that, also used in Judge Dredd as well. So it's a really good box set to have if you actually play either of the games. We'll look at the additional components in a minute, but the basic components of the game would be the miniatures themselves. So you've got your Max Bubba and his band of mutants, Wolf Sternhammer, Johnny Alpha and the Gronk. Then you've got your bases to put them on, your dice, and 2 packs of cards. So Strontium Dog uses cards which players have within their hands, armory and chicanery cards, which are used to play certain effects during the game, and also count as the items that your characters are carrying, such as grenades and adrenaline boosts and things like that. Now, here's where we get to like the nitty-gritty of what's in the box. Put that there. You've got your rule book, and you've got your scenario book to introduce yourself. This is a really cool addition from Warlord as well. You've got Sarissa Precision scenery here, which is really good. This is like industry top standard quality wooden scenery that allows you to build a little communications hut with like a little sort of radar array, relay, not really sure what that is, some solar panels and a guard tower. And these are all used in the introductory scenarios in the Good, the Bad and the Mutie book. The Good, the Bad and the Mutie book introduces you to the characters that you get in this 2-player box set. So Johnny Alpha, Wolf and the Gronk, and the Outlaws, Max Bubba leading his group of Impetigo Jones, Brute Mosley, Skull and Lowdown O'Fee. This gives you the introduction to the game through the basic rules, how movement is worked, how a combat is worked, through 3 distinct scenarios. The Good, Johnny Alpha and Wolf Sternhammer sneaking up on the band of mutants. The Good, the Bad comes before the Mutie, in which the 2 factions fight off, and the Mutie. So this teaches you from the basics of movement, combat, melee combat, things like that, as you'd expect, but a nice thematic way to get into the game. And you've got your quick reference guide on the back with your rule sheet. Next up, you've got your rulebook, which is really nice, all done in the sort of 2000 AD Rebellion style, with the comics illustrating things going on within the rulebook, showing you the different characters, really well illustrated, and probably one of the best rulebooks I've read in a long time. Again, this one is very clear. This one, first edition rulebook, there is literally nothing in here I've had questions about when I've been playing this game myself. And it has everything in detail, right down to how to build your own warband, how to paint, how the characters look, the history of the game, references to the comics. This is a fantastic tabletop game for people who are fans of the slightly more niche Strontium Dog universe. So you get, once again, rulebook, Sarissa Precision scenery, that's amazing, quick start guide to kind of help you learn the game, bases, tokens, all cross-compatible in the Judge Dredd game, the miniatures, dice, again, Judge Dredd, and your armor and chicanery cards as well. So yeah, there's hours and hours worth of stuff in this, and what I really like about this is it's a very compact box set. It's a skirmish game, so there's not a huge amount of miniatures, but this is up there in sort of my top favourite games that I just don't see enough people playing these days. That's everything you get in the Good, the Bad and the Mutie box set. I hope you enjoy it.